Hello everyone, good morning. Today we will understand different types of companies. We understood what is an individual business, we understood what a partnership firm is. Later we try to understand what a company is. Now here we will try to understand that there are different types of companies which you can float. By now we have understood that the purpose of creating different entities is to bring in more people, which further brings more money, which expands the capital, which helps you scale up the business. So, uh, individual is one person. A partnership can go up to 50 people, 50 partners together. Now, if you want to float a company, there are types of companies. First one is private company, another is public company, and then there is a improved version of public company. It is listed public company. Now, what does all this mean? So private company is a company which anybody can float. Like floating a company means creating a company. Floating is a term generally used in association with creating a of company. Floating a company is as easy as buying uh, some product from grocery shop. You can today decide to float a company, and within a week you can float a company under any name that you want. And the name has to be approved by the registrar of companies, of course. But if you want to start a company, it is as easy as opening a bank account. It's not a difficult process anymore. So that is a private company. For a private company, you need at least two shareholders, that is two partners, and there will be more compliances like that. You will need two directors and all. That is not part of the today's video. So any two people can shake hands together, bring their capital, and start a private company. Now, what a private company is, there will be maximum number of 200 shareholders. Like we had a maximum cap of 50 partners in partnership firm. There is a cap of 200 shareholders in private company. Generally, the businesses around you that you see in form of companies, small firms I'm talking about. For example, uh, a company is producing sugar, a company is producing fertilizers, a company is producing uh, uh, anything like cosmetic products around you. These are private people. Zomato was a private company before it got listed into the share market. Swiggy, it was a private company. So there are private companies. The point is there is less compliance in private companies as compared to public companies, because there is not much. There are more people than partnership firm. There is more compliance than partnership firm, but there are less people involved than a public company in a private company. So there is less compliance than public company. So you have to understand, the more the number of people involved in business affairs, the more compliance will go, because this Security Exchange Board of India, which loads the compliances, has to ensure if there is a major public involved, they have to ensure about their financial safety. That's why the compliance level rises as there are more and more people joining into business. So that's about private company. Now, if you want to start a now if you want to bring more than 200 people to start together, for example, you started a company, raised funding from couple people, then you wanted to scale more, you brought new investors who brought another capital. Now the number has reached 200. If you want to raise more funds, if the initial investors are not ready to deploy another funds, you will have to bring new people. So then you will have to convert that private limited company into public company. Now there are several additional compliances that you will have to follow when you start a public company. Then there is no limit of shareholders when you start a public company. There can be n number of shareholders. You can issue shares of your company to any person in public, but that would be a private placement. Then comes the listed public company. What being listed means, your shares of the company will be listed on a stock exchange. Now, what is a stock exchange? We can start. We can make a video on it tomorrow. Just to understand that if any company's shares are listed on a stock exchange, that company will be known as listed public company. Now, when shares are listed on stock exchange, public is involved because public can directly buy it from the stock exchange. Now, that's why listed company in India will have the highest amount of compliances that you will have to do if you want to do a business through a listed company. There is a huge compliance cost. You will have to hire a set of chartered accountants, a set of company secretaries, a set of accountants. There is a huge administration department that you will have to maintain if you want to uh, run a public listed company. So that's why when people decide to start a business, they see at what scale they want to do the business, and that generally decides if they want to start it on their own, or they want to make a partnership firm and do business in that, or they want to float a private company, or they want to float a public company, or they just want to go listed. Generally, listed companies don't get listed on the stock exchange right from scratch. Generally, there is a private company first. They start as a private company, then slowly, as they gradually scale up, they convert into a public company, and then it gets listed. Listing process is also not easy. It takes almost 1.5 years of preparation to just get you listed, because there is a huge compliance that you have to do before you get listed with the SEBI, which is Security Exchange Board of India. Security Exchange Board of India is a regulatory authority, which it is a government body, and it controls all the regulations around stock market. So yeah, this, I hope you understood the types of companies we have. Tomorrow we can have a shed light some on what is stock exchange, what is NSE, what is BSE, and then we will dive deeper into what stock market is. Thank you.